Sometimes the beauty that comes out of a difficult medical diagnosis is a lifelong friendship with a healthcare provider. That was the case for Community's own cardiac sonographer, Robin Noctegal Hill, and her boss, Joy Guthrie. Robin and Joy are sonographers at Community Regional Medical Center. Today, they're not only colleagues, they're friends, but their story goes way back to when Robin was a child.
I had bone cancer when I was 12, and medical imaging was a huge tool in the diagnosis of my cancer.
When young Robin received treatment for Ewing sarcoma, a type of bone cancer found primarily in children, it was Joy who did a majority of the imaging on Robin's heart.
When you undergo chemotherapy, part of it is to keep assessing the function of the heart and see as they're giving the drugs over a period of time. So many times the children have to have multiple echocardiograms.
The two formed a friendship.
From the beginning, Joy and I have had this bond. I can't even describe the relationship that we have. It's just special.
Their bond left such an impression on Robin's heart, she was inspired to become a sonographer just like Joy.
The best part about being a sonographer is the ability to help patients, hands down. I want to be a part of a team that makes a difference in people's lives.
Fast forward 20 years. Robin beat the cancer and was pregnant with her second child. It was a Friday, and she and Joy both were working a long day. At 20 weeks gestation, Robin says she noticed she was leaking fluid. Concerned, she turned to Joy.
To my surprise, her cervix, what keeps the baby inside of the uterus is the cervix, and it needs to be intact, and it needs to not be shortening and that type of thing. And to my shock and our dismay, it was totally open.
Robin was rushed to the triage area of labor and delivery and was ordered to be on bed rest, but 2 weeks later started contracting. She gave birth to her baby girl, Reagan, at nearly 23 weeks.
She was born 1 pound 7 ounces and 12 inches. But the minute I saw her, I just had this hope that I knew that God was going to take care of her.
Joy was going to take care of Reagan too, just like she took care of Robin all those years ago.
From the beginning, the first day, I said, any ultrasound exam that Reagan has, I would love Joy to do, because she can do all of it, and I trust her, and I just love her so much that, I wanted her to take care of Reagan.
Reagan was in the neonatal intensive care unit for 5 months and had an uphill battle, including a small brain bleed. But Reagan already had something in common with both her mother and Joy. She was a fighter.
I'm a premature infant. I was 3 pounds when I was born. That's how I got my name. It was a joy that I lived.
Reagan's brain hemorrhage resolved on its own, and now she's a thriving little girl with her own story of survival, just like her mother.
I have never met someone so, it's totally grace under fire, and you can put any obstacle in front of her and somehow she still rises above. I mean, she's that person that we could all emulate and just try to be.